So we've been looking at options per square metre as the key parameter to being productive and to making money inside your shops. So we understand the principle that you must have enough product, that you can sell it and be able to make money, but also that you don't have too much product so that it's a good shopping experience and you stimulate that rate of sale. But how do you actually get to that figure for your particular business and your particular shop? Well, it's a matter of looking in and looking out. So much of retail is. And by looking in, we mean you look at your own figures, you look at your own business, you take your own kind of feedback about your own business. Looking out, you look at competitors. It's benchmarking, looking out. And benchmarking is a fantastic thing. If you look at best practice, you look at competition, they're doing well, they're good businesses, then, take what they do because they're not far out from probably what you should be doing. So it's not a matter of copying, it's a matter of just benchmarking, analysing, and then applying it to your own business. But in terms of arriving at that figure of what your options per square metre should be, and looking in, begin with your costs and also go back. Yes, look at the whole shop, but go back to square metre as well. How much money do you need to generate per square metre? So start with your cost, your utilities, your rates, your rent, your staffing costs, any kind of, debts, any kind of interest that you need to put into that as well. And also, of course, look at the product. What is the margin that you've got on the product? How much did it cost to get that product to your store? So, you have to put all these factors together and then you will arrive at the amount of money that you need to make per square metre to make this shop viable and to make the profit that you want to make. That's very much about looking in. Looking out, as we say, benchmark your competitors, analyse their shops, go and have a look, make some notes. What type of product are they selling? How much are they selling per square metre? You can work it out, as I say, because if they're a competitor and they're a successful one and they're in a similar part of the market, then you shouldn't be that far away. The things that will affect the options per square metre, that you need to generate will be, some fairly obvious things. Your market position, the cost of your product, how much is it going to cost the customer to buy your product? The higher the price point, then generally the lower the options per square metre. You don't have to sell as many, of those products, and you can create a nice shopping environment with plenty of space, places to sit down. You're at the other extreme, you have lower price, you really need to sell a lot of volumes per product per square metre. So you need to put initially a lot of, product in there and then sell it rapidly. So you have to balance that, enough product to make money, not too much that you stop the selling. And one final thing, in this omni-channel world is the strategy for making money as a business, and actually how important is your shop to actually generate revenue. Are you still in a business with a strategy where, every pound, every euro, dollar you can generate from your shop floor is key because that is how you generate your income? Or are you an omni-channel business? Maybe a pure play that has now gone into physical shops and you have other revenue streams, and maybe your main revenue stream is your website or your app, in which case the shop has a role, I would always argue, to break even, but perhaps it's there as a brand flagship. It's there to promote, market the brand and to drive customers to your website to make the sales there. So, hopefully what comes across is there's, everything here affects everything else. But it all comes back to that options per square metre, because you need the right volume, as we've said. You need to have the right, and a really good rate of sale from those volumes per square meter to cover your costs and to make your store viable, and a real place to make money for your business to be successful.